Hello, hello, hello. I don't know what you want, bud. I'm not sure, but I just set that up for you. Good morning, Brioni. Hi, Sue. Hey, Nicole. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Sandy. Hello, Miss Edie. Good afternoon, Trees. Hi, Lisa Hampton. Hi, Joanne. Hello, Luann. Hello, Sheila. Hello, Sandy Kling. Hello, Chris. How is everyone doing today? Happy Monday. It's another Monday. Oh, hi, Laura Brown. Oh, my goodness. I was like, Trevor, are you sure you don't have today off? Turn it on. He's like, no, they don't. The company is, I say, this company that he's for it there. It's a great company, but they don't take a lot of the holidays off. And I was just like, gosh, that's the only thing they're missing. That's the only thing they're missing. Hi, Tina Roy. Hi, Helen. It's very cold where? Manitoba? Where is that, Chris? I don't even know where that is. Hey, Mac. How are you? I don't know that I've ever heard of that. Debbie Walker, you're not on replay. I'm live. I'm here. I'm live. Oh, it's in Canada. Okay. That's probably why I've never heard of it, because I'm not very familiar with Canada. Like, the surrounding cities of Canada. I don't know, Troy. I think I know what you're asking me for, but I have no clue where that is. I absolutely have no idea, son, where that could be. I don't know, but you could try to hang your thing on there. Duh. It's okay. It's Monday, Debbie. It's fine. It's fine. There you go. See? There you go. You got it. Now, if you could go get a charging cord that's long enough, you could put the charger in there. Go get a charging cord. Hi, Laurel. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Barbara Fife. If you guys cannot hear, Troy he took up shop right here before I went on, and so now he's trying to get all set up, and he's just combobulated over here. Hi, Miss Linda. So yesterday was our meet and mingle, which we determined yesterday that we hadn't had a meet and mingle since April of last year, but it was sure worth the wait because there were a ton of people on yesterday. And we just had a really great time catching up with folks. But at one point I had counted, because there was so many new faces that had never joined us before, which is absolutely amazing. We talk about us who do lives are always at a disadvantage because you see us, but we don't see you. All we see is this little itty bitty itty bitty picture and then your name. But to be able to put names and faces together is absolutely amazing. I got to finally see what my mom looks like and what she sounds like. Oh, which, by the way, Sue, I was telling Yvetta about that this morning, because we had a short little meeting this morning, and Yvetta was like, I do not care what time it is. You need to wake me up so I can come in there and I can see Sue. So she was like, because, she 8 hours ahead, we had determined it was already 11 o'clock yesterday for her, because no, absolutely not. I am not listening to my big mouth. But she said, no, you will wake me up. You will send me a personal invite so I can get in there and I can see Sue. So, hi, Kay. Oh, Luann, you have a very important job, so we were just blessed to even be able to have you in the background. So, yeah, you have a very important job. So just the fact that you were even able to sneak on there was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hi, Lorianne. Yeah, Mac, we were hoping you were going to jump in there. So, and then my Mara came in for a little bit. Laurel was there. Sandy Kling was there. I'd never seen Sandy Kling before. It was just amazing. There's so many. Yeah, so, oh, Mary Casey. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're not feeling well. That's awful, Mary Casey. Did that just happen over the weekend? Oh, that stinks. I'm sorry. Hi, Miss Connie. I enjoyed it too, Sandy. That was awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. What else was I going to tell you guys? Oh, I do have something that I need to ask for help. Hold, please. So, Trevor, does not spend his money on very many things. However, he does collect these these Pokemon things, right? Pokemon. So I have looked for it. I can't find it. Apparently it's available at Target, Walmart, GameStop, Safeway. He said one more. There was 5 of them. If anybody is out and they see this collector's item, it's this specific one though. If they see this collector's box at your Target, at your Walmart, at your whatever, because I was like, isn't Safeway's a grocery store? And he was like, yeah, it's the first time that this particular box is in the US. If you find it, can you message me and I will send you the funds to get it on spot and to ship it to me? I was like, oh, good Lord, I'll try to ask our friends, but if anybody can find it, they usually can. I got the vaccine on Tuesday and still not feel. Oh, wow. Hi, Barbara Ross. Oh, that's much more important. That's okay. Thank you, Sandy Kling. You know why I thought of it was because of you, because you found the ghost for me. So I was like, if anybody can find it, my folks, they can find it. Absolutely. Let me show it to you again. What is that that's up there? Okay, so that's what it's called. Prismatic Evolutions Elite Trainer Box. And it's the white one. Now, Target has the green one. They have like a purple one. And it's a box of collector cards and some other stuff. But if you guys find it, I believe the price is like $59.99. So if it's any cheaper than that, it's not the right one. But if you guys find it, message me. I will send you money on the spot. And please. Okay, hi, Angel. Thank you so much. Oh, that'd be awesome. Thank you. Okay, so yesterday, I told you guys that over Zoom I might work on this a little bit, but I was yapping away and doing all the things. The only thing that I did do was took the metal pigment in champagne and I did some of the gold lining. Now I was lazy and I did not put I put blue tape, but I did not put the clear gesso that I usually use to lock in the tape. So there is a little bit of bleeding that we've got to fix up. And then we need to do some stenciling and some other stuff onto the top. I did paint the bottom while I was doing nothing yesterday, yapping as well. So let's get my desk on the screen. Luann, did you catch it? I know. So as soon as I took my tablet out of my case again to put it up in the holster, really, Sue? Where? $199.99. Good Lord, Canada. It's only like $59.99 here. Good Lord, that's expensive. $199.99. Okay, so again, so if you can see, and I thought that was real, you know, just a little bit of the lining, and then for up here, all I did was just line the top and the bottom of the wood you been trim. I still want to do some splatters on the box, which maybe we do some splatters with either the champagne, or I was thinking the gold diamond, the Posh Talk pigment. I don't know. We'll see. But there is a little bit that I do want to clean up. So I did mix the mint and the white in the white that was already almost gone. So yeah, see here, it might have went up. I don't know, because when we were looking at it, it was, I believe it was either $59.99 or $69.99. But that's the thing, is, see, people are buying them and reselling them for an insane amount of money. So he's not trying to resell them. He literally collects them, and he wants to get it before it does go up, you know, to these crazy prices. And then he either will pass on it, or he'll end up having to pay that price. So, all right, we're going to take a number 2, and this is one of my favorite brands of brushes. This is the Princeton, and I'm just going to take some of that mint color and clean up a little bit. That's the problem. See, that's the problem, is he even said to me, because we talked about this on Friday, and I looked at our Target, and they're clueless. They had no idea what the heck I was talking about, but that doesn't surprise me. And he's trying to get it before they do all of that crazy nonsense, because he won't, although he collects them, he's not going to pay that insane amount for it, so. It's just like us, when like IOD molds come out or something, and then, we try to get it, and then people are selling them on eBay for, $200. It's like, really? Seriously? All right. So it wasn't too bad. I don't have too much cleanup, but I will tell you, whenever you're trying to do stripes or anything like that, just lock in your blue tape, and then you don't have to go through and do all of this cleanup. I think the top was the one that was worse than the bottom. Yeah. And then, hi, Bernie. And then we will mess around with trying to see if we can get a color of velvet powder for the inside of this. So we did talk about, because when I was doing the meet and mingles before, I was doing them monthly, and, it is something that we do, and we spend some time there. I like to leave the room open for a few hours, just in case people can't be there right when it starts and whatnot. And then, it's fun to visit, and once we start talking, time flies. I love you too, baby. Yeah, you're taking my stuff and leaving. However, doing it every month and then right before I was going to move, it ended up, I had to keep pushing it off, and then it just got to a point where, we hadn't done it in so long. So in talking with everybody yesterday, I do think it will be manageable to do it every other month. So our next one we will definitely do in March. And it'll be the same thing, closer to March. So once we get into February, I will post a poll, and then whatever, has the most votes will be the next one that we have. But I think every other month will be, easier for me to do, especially with the way the crazy schedule is right now in this household. So, what did you guys do this weekend? Did you guys get up to anything? Still shoveling snow? Our weather has actually been really, really nice. It's sunny again. So I'm not complaining. It is very chilly in the morning, but then it warms up and it's really, really comfortable. Okay, so I think it's good enough. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you. I know it's a little bit, sometimes it's a little bit annoying because it takes me so long to do things. Hi, Miss Kathy. It was nice to see you too. Okay, so also we do I do want to do some waxing so we can bring out these details. But before that, when we had left on Friday, I had talked about possibly using the grain sack stencil from Decoupage Queens. So, and then I thought maybe, obviously I'm not going to use all of them, so it would either be that grouping, or that grouping. How about we not choose that grouping? Because see those little flimsy things that just gave me a headache last time. So I guess we can do that, or do we switch? Do we like the stripes, or do we switch and do like a damask? Oh, Onyx, you're always in front of the door that I need to get into, Mama. Is this like a standoff, Onyx? Are you not going to move? Oh, my goodly moogly, girl. Hold on, I'm getting them. Onyx and I were having a standoff. She was not looking to move. Okay, now you can. Oh, but I didn't want you to go there. Or we have these too. Oh, Lordy B. Hold on a minute. Because why did I grab the Christmas stencils though? Because Onyx was in my way and I couldn't get to the other ones. As I was sitting here looking at it, I was like, wait, why did we just say stripes? I don't know. Hi, Sue, when I looked at Walmart, it said $2.29. Golly, you guys, whew. Do some pinstripes with a damask over the top. When you say pinstripes, I'm thinking like you mean like these itty bitty things, Tina. Hi, Angela. Because we have, you know, we have all the ting-tings. We can do, well, that might be fun to do the houndstooth. We can do a damask on there, or we can do the stripes. I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about doing some florals on top. Hi, Cindy. Hi, John. Or should we just stay with our what we were going to do? Hi, Dina. How are you, sweet friend? I was gonna message you the other day, and then I was like, oh darn it, how do I message Kenny? So the middle 3 stripes on your stencil, but just the smaller ones. You're talking about these. And you're saying to put these, the pinstripes all across it and then do a damask on top of that? Holy guacamole. Or do we use my favorite damask stencil, this one, on top? Oh, hold on a minute. Y'all, I'm telling you, I'm trying to figure out how to message you too. If you can message my biz page, that would be great. Okay. Dina, I have a horrible memory, so I am literally going to do it right now because I will forget. But yeah, I needed to talk to you, and I was like, wait a minute now. I don't know what's the best way to get to her. It's me. Okay, I just sent you a message because I will literally forget. I put it's me, not me. It's me. Oh gosh. Lord have mercy. Leave it to Terry to not know how to spell. Okay. The middle, that's what I was thinking. The middle stripes. So do like the middle stripes and then do a damask on top of that. Wow, you guys just think I am all that talented, huh? Okay, let's get some blue tape. I'm trying to tell y'all, little pup-a-dups, it's dangerous to lay behind me. I'm just saying, I'm trying to warn you. Hi, Miss Linda Glenn. Hi, Cheryl. All right, so we are just going to tape off the stripes that I don't want, because we definitely don't want any boo-boos. Oh, Kimberly says Harlequin. Do the Harlequin. All right, so we are going to. That definitely. Wow. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. That definitely. Wait a minute. If that's the center here, then it's not the center up there. What the heezy weezy? All right then. All right then. Okay, so if you have the tack spray, you can definitely use the tack spray. You know, whatever makes you happy. All right, let's get a plate. It won't let me message you back. Maybe by Kenny's page. Okay. It won't let your page message me back? I didn't message from my business page. That's weird. Okay. I will do you have Kenny's phone? Well, Kenny Kenny kind of will recognize my name, right? He's not gonna be like, who's this person messaging me? There he is. Okay. Trying to talk to Dina. Okay. But see, I've never messaged Kenny either, so that might bounce back too. Hopefully not. Alrighty. So I'm thinking, why don't we do this white then? And then we can do the damask on top in the cherry blossom. What do you guys think? Good evening, Sharon. 3 to 6 inches of snow tonight. Oh. Yeah, but Tina, I don't know. Yeah, you're a lot more skilled in that department. What do you guys think? How about we do the Waverly plaster in white for the stripes, and then we'll do the cherry blossom for the damask on top. I think that'll be really pretty. All right, so you can do this however you like. You can do this with a stipple brush. You can do it with a dauber. You can do it however you're most comfortable, right? But the most important thing you want to remember is you don't want to stick your whatever you're using in the paint and go directly on there. Okay? So every single time I'm going to load my brush, and as always, I load my brush and then I work it into my bristles first. And then I load my brush with what I'm going to go in there with, but I'm still going to pounce off all of that excess. Now, some people are swirlers, some are pouncers. It really just depends on what you're comfortable with. For these stripes, the way that these are so thin, if I start doing a whole lot of movement, whether it's pouncing or swirling or whatever, it's going to bounce these, this stencil, it's going to bounce it crazy. So we're just going to kind of take our time and move through them. Because you can see even as I push on it, it's moving it. So what I might do is grab some tack spray, only because these are they're so, you know, such thin pieces there. Hi Trish, you were under the weather too? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I had wondered, but we always know it's super late for you, Sharon, so it's completely understandable. You know what? I'm not going to worry too much about getting this too opaque. So that way we can kind of get a little bit more of like a shabby chic look. So I'm going to kind of let it do its thing. and not worry about getting an opaque white, since we are going to layer and put the damask on top of this. Hi, Betty. Hi, Helena. Hi, Kaylee girl. Okay. All done. That's all we're going to do is just one. Oh, you're never trouble, Dina. I'm sorry you're going through that. I got a little taste of that. What was it, 2 weeks ago, y'all? I got a little taste of it. Someone was coming at me, doing some funny things to me, and sending weird messages to people in my messenger, and so I'm sorry that you are dealing with it. I am very happy that you know still have access to your page, but I hate that you're even having to go through any of that. All right, so now we are going to continue. Hold on. Might be helpful if I look at it dead on and not. Troy. What, baby? I see you coming at me with a big old smile. What did you do? Huh? What did you do? All right. What's up, Doc? No. You're gonna make me sit on my phone again, are you? Oh no, we don't want to hear my voice. Y'all, so one of the cutest things that happens is Kaylee girl will get on so that she can say hi to Troy. And so I had to take my tablet out of the harness yesterday to go find Troy because he was in my craft room. And she's so cute. She says, there he is. I see him. So cute. Hey, wait a minute now. Did I screw that up or no? Oh, we'll figure it out in just a minute. I think I might have screwed that up. I think I should have skipped over one, but too late now. We're just going to follow this pattern now. Troy James, please don't. Please don't. I love those ladies. Oh, hi, Mrs. King. I know. And then what you said, Dina, how, because I was watching one of your replays when you had said, like, you're literally checking every 5 minutes. That's what I was doing. I was like, I kept checking, like, okay, this is going to be the time that my page is gone. Because what was happening with me is people were trying to help me, but instead they were going, because for whatever reason, it was just my messenger that they were messing with. So they were sending friend requests through my messenger, which was really strange because we don't know how they were doing it. But in people trying to help me were going out to my page and reporting my page. So then I was getting messages from Facebook support saying that my page is under review because it's getting reported, and people were like, oh no, they're not reported, they're no, I have verified it is from Facebook. And I was like, please stop reporting my page. I don't know how they're doing it in Messenger. So I just kept checking because I had said, they take my page, that's it. I'm not doing it. I can't. I'll be on YouTube. I'm not going through this again. Hi, Marlene. A snow day, Mrs. King? Oh. Well, would you have had to work anyways? I mean, it is a holiday, no? Mrs. King is always busy, which is a good thing, though. Let's not have it so splotchy. We'll just go back in through there one more time. Look at, you see that piece of hair that won't leave? Okay, you see that bleeding that happened? That's from me being lazy and not turning it over and wiping the back like I did the first time. She is so, and then Patty was playing with the avatar again, and so she was, oh, what am I doing? She was a panda again, and Kaylee got a kick out of that. So Kaylee's little laugh was just golly. If you are intimidated by the Zoom because maybe you don't want to show your face, which is understandable, or what have you, but I'm telling you, it's so fun, y'all. And we had Luann, she was working, so she was only there just listening, and she would say something every now and again when she could. Phyllis was on, and she didn't come on camera, and that's okay, but they were still there and able to whenever they wanted to chat with us or what have you. But I'm telling you, if you're unsure or maybe not feeling so comfortable about the whole Zoom thing, I encourage you guys just to try it one time, because it really is just so much fun meeting everybody and just talking. And you guys chat so much in the comments that it's almost like, you just pick up where you left off, and I'm just, I encourage you guys, if you're on the fence and you want it, you'd like to do it, but you're like, yeah, I'm not sure about, the whole camera thing or what have you. I'm telling you, everybody makes you feel comfortable. There's no judgment. You don't have to worry about, anything that happens in there coming out. And, of course, I talk about Kaylee and whatnot and the panda, but, if there's ever anything that's talked about in there, it won't leave from there. So, but it's such a good time. It's really a good time. And how often are you able to, this time, Sharon didn't feel well and Jill wasn't there, but how often are you able to talk to somebody in another country, meet up with your friends in the UK or in South Africa or Australia, or, so it really is. It's just really good, clean fun. I know, we got to meet Sue finally. I'm telling you, Yvette almost fell out of her chair when I told her this morning when we were talking. We had a short meeting. She actually wasn't feeling too well either. She had a headache. But I was telling her, yeah, we had a meet and mingle because she's been able to attend one, maybe. I can't remember now. But as soon as I said we got to see Sue, she was like, I think she forgot about her headache. She was like, what? You will get me out of bed if that should ever happen again. I was like, okay, I will. I just got just a couple more, and then we will do the layer of the damask on top. And again, if you really wanted this to be, opaque, you just could very well just start stamping over it. Because we're going to do the damask on top, I don't mind it not being so clean, if you will. But I will tell you, these little stripes are pretty finicky, so it wouldn't work. Oh, heck yeah. John is definitely part of the crew. John is part of the crew. Shelly Stacklin made it. She's tried to come a few times, but things come up, but she was able to get on there. We got a little well, we heard Augie, but we seen him just for, well, I did anyways, for a quick second. Nicole was there, of course. Like I said, at one point there were quite a few of us. Our screens were filled up, so but it like I said, if you're on the fence and you're like, oh, I don't know about that, or if I would enjoy that, it is fun. It is fun. I know she can't hide anymore. So there's if you're not familiar with Zoom, there's a spotlight that you can do, which is basically just because everybody is in boxes, kind of like how I am in a little box up here, and but I was, people were coming in, and I Treese, I remember doing it the first time for Treese, I said, Treese, Sue is here, and she was like, where? So I spotlighted Sue, and so Sue was front and center on screen, and then somebody else came in, and I said, Sue is here, and they said, where? And I spotlighted her again. I even told Yvette that too this morning. I said, if I did it any more times, I think Sue was going to come through the screen and wring my neck. All right. So we ended up getting a lot more thicker stripes, but that is the way that I did it. Instead of scooting over when I first did this one, instead of scooting this, and that's why I said we were just going to go with it. So when I did this, right, I should have actually scooted all the way and then kept going, so that way we would have gotten more of the thinner than the thicker. But I said, forget it. I'd already done that one spot. I wasn't going to mess with trying to realign it and paint it back over. So that's why we have more of the thicker than the thinner. But it's not a big deal. I'm okay with it. It gives us a little more of the white, and that's fine. There's some bleeding that happened again. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I will clean up some of it, but for the most part, we're going to put the damask on top of it, and it's going to all blend and do its thing. Okay, so now what we're going to do is, I don't know if, did we decide what damask we were going to use? Because we have Decoupage Queen's Spring Damask, which I quite like, which is this one. Or we have Mara's Mama's Damask, which is this one. I think I'm going to use Mama's Damask. For two reasons. One is I can just put this down and knock it out all in one shot. And two, this one is actually in my store. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, so let's see. How do we want this? Let's do it like so. What do we have here? We have this here, so let's move that over a bit and pull that up. It's good. It's good. Hi, Shonda. I haven't been. Oh, I know. Hi, Kim Markellos. How do you get invited to Zoom? Kim, all you have to do is be a member in my group, the Crafting Chaotix, and I post the invite in there. It's something that I do for free for all the members in the group, whoever wants to join. But I do only post the information in there. It is a private group, so, you know, that way we don't, you know, get any unexpected, like, people coming in their birthday suits or anything like that. But yeah, it's open to whoever wants to join. So but I will, like I said, I will be probably, I mean, we're towards the end of January already, so within the next 2 weeks I'll post a poll so we can figure out when the next one will be. And the next one we will have in March. All right, every time I sit down, when I stand up, it looks straight. Every time I sit down, it looks like it's a little wonky donkey. So hold on a minute. There we go. Let's move that down a little bit. There and there. Do I like that? Scooch you over. All right. Of course. I know. I would love to be able to meet everyone at some point. I mean, like, you know, we talk about, you know, it's when we do them, of course, it's not always going to work for everybody's schedule. But hopefully at some point you'll be able to make one, if not all of them. But it would be great to be able to meet, you know, to meet everybody. Again, I'm not going to worry about if we don't get super opaque impressions. It's fine. We'll go, you know, more of that kind of shabby look. But now that we're doing the layering like this, we may not need florals on the top. I don't think it'll be necessary, but we'll see. Don't want to pour a whole lot of that onto the plate, but I was telling everybody in Zoom yesterday that I finally got my factory direct order. So I might be doing maybe another project with a heart, you know, involving hearts, I guess, maybe. But then I am ready to start moving on to some Easter stuff, I think. I got some really cute Easter stuff, some ideas for Easter. So, not to mention, I don't know what I was thinking last year, but I got a bunch of like Easter trees, if you will, like egg trees that I think I picked up at either, you know, the Salvation Army or the Hope Chest or whatnot. I've got like 3 of them in my closet. Like, good grief, how many Easter trees does one need? I mean, I'm sure I won't even do that many this year, but good cuggly muggly. I thought you were going to say we are going to have an in-person workshop. Oh, so Sharon, I don't know if Nicole's still here, but I was talking to Nicole the other day. I don't know what made me think about it, but I was like, hey, Nicole, I think I have a great idea. Why don't you and I do like a, I don't want to say retreat because I would do more of a class-based in-person type of thing and not so much party-based. Because I don't think that I would be able to put all of that together. I don't think I could coordinate doing all of the amazing things that these folks can do and arrange and stuff. I think, you know, getting supplies and a table and some chairs, I mean, it wouldn't be that awful, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I can handle that, but trying to arrange like all the bells and whistles and stuff, that I don't know if that is in my, I'm sure I could probably do it, but good Lord have mercy. But I was telling Nicole, I think that would be something that we should think about doing. And I don't know that she really gave me an answer. She was like, oh, yeah. But I'm not sure if she was like the, oh, yeah, now, you know, be quiet, or the, oh, yeah, like, let's do it. So I'll have to keep asking her and see. I'm hoping to be able to make the next Zoom meeting. I wasn't able to this time. I got oh no, that's awful. I hope so. I'm sure there will be a time when you'll be able to, we will definitely start doing them again. I felt kind of bad after I really sat and talked out how long it's been, because it really didn't seem like it'd been almost a year, but sheesh, really has been. So we'll be doing them at least every other month. Oh my gosh, Tina, I need to put these in my sink. Oh, my sink has got Tina's paints on it. Tina, look, tell me that isn't gorgeous. Oh, I know, Tina. Amazing. Genius. Genius. Oh, most definitely, Sharon. Sharon, maybe I can, you can, Charlene can get a visa too, and then she can plan it for me. And then we put the bear gloss on here. Oh, gorgeous. And look at, I didn't even get willy-nilly on the sides. What? Oh my goodness, that is such a pretty top. No, we're not doing florals on that. No. Look at that. Oh my goodness. But we do need to bring in some whites now. And that's why I said we're going to do a little bit of splatters on here. So let's do the splatters now, and then we will go around and get the peach and the white gold, and then we'll bring out all of that detail because that's looking a little plain Jane. So let me get my fan brush, and I do want a clean plate, and I need some Wawa. Why are you smiling like that now? Turkey lips. All right. We will worry about, we'll do this part first because I've got to be careful with the top of that. So we are going to, thanks, Lynn. Wait, Lynn. Gosh dang it. I'm trying to remember how to say your last name, Lynn, and all I can think of is the B because you put the B in. Hi, Jackie. Hold on, Lynn. Hold on a minute. Don't tell me. I remember you put the B in there. Hold on. All right, so when you're doing splatters, everybody has their own preferred method. I personally only use a fan brush because I can't use the Tim Holtz thing. I can't use the toothbrush because more splatters get on everything else. And I am going to move my phone, and I am going to move my mouse, because splatters get on everything other than where I'm trying to make them go. So we are going to use my fan brush. And what else do I need to cover? Do I need to cover anything else? Everything else is all right. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna IUB. IUB. I remember the B because she put the B. All right, so we're gonna do some splatters. And beware. Don't have your phone and everything else in the way because your phone and everything will get splattered. I should get my scrappy holder here because that's not going to stay the way I want it to go. So my scrappy cradle from my friend Tracy that we just had on Creative Hour. And this is why we're doing this first, because had I had already done the waxing and everything on there, then I would not have, done this. But because I did the wax already, because I will do the wax last, then we will do the, I don't have to cover it. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What I'm more looking at is the splatters, because when I rolled the box, the splatters now are taking on a life of their own, but that's okay. Again, everybody has their method of splatters, but if you can see my desk is getting splattered, that's why I stood up, because I don't want splatters all over my pants. All right, let's dry this a little bit because I need to turn it over to the other side. And so as you can see, it's just going to be little specks of white, and that's to pull in the white from the top. Barbara, the boxes are, they are 3 nested boxes from Factory Direct Craft. So this is the largest one, and then it had 2 more inside of it. Yes, son? What's up? What are you trying to do? I don't know. I know you still have my case, but what are you trying to do to it? All right, so that's fairly dry. And then let's get this side. I don't know what, well, I'll just go this way first. Whoop! Don't do that, Terry. Don't push the camera off. What, baby? You want to go down? I'm not sure what you want, son. All right. Onyx, you're going to get splatters. Onyx, you're going to get splatters. Well, I guess you won't really see it on you, but still, all the same. What, Pocus? I know you still have mom's case. I know. All right, let's dry this a little bit, and then. Hi, Charlotte. Nice to see you. You guys all remembered how to say our last name except for me? What, baby? Is your pin on? Oh, your pin's not on, that's why. There you go, now it's on. Okay, Onyx. All right. So now, if we look at, let's just wipe this a little bit. That's a little out of control. Obviously, if it wasn't on a round surface, it wouldn't be so bad. So now if we look, and it's not like a real drastic thing, right? But now we have some white, if you guys can see, some white that's there, right? And now we have a little bit of a tie-in to there. Okay. And once it's all glossed over, it will be really pretty. What is this? Hold on, son. Hold on a minute. If you are new to me, that little guy is my Troy boy. He is nonverbal, but also verbal, and he runs the show around here. Okay, son, there you go. There's your top. Let's get some of the... Okay, I need to get past you, babe. I don't want to drop anything on your head. All right, So we're going to get my favorite. We're going to get the white gold and the peach. The peach is now in the store. Onyx, I can't get close again. And let's get a couple of, we're going to get the dry brush, but then we're also going to get a fluffy brush because we do have a lot of nooks and crannies and we don't want anything stuck down into all the detail of the would you bin piece here. So let's start off with a little bit of the peach. Now, if you wanted to, do some aging on here, which you guys usually know, that's my jam. That's what I usually do. You could. However, for a little bit of a change, we aren't going to do too much of that. We'll see. We'll see. You know, because I always say we always need a little depth and dimension, right? And as I'm looking at this now, I don't know if I can take it. Pops, I don't know what you want, son. Every time I do it, you take it off, baby. And I know you're probably like, Mom, that's because I don't want it that way. All right, hold on, y'all, because I think I just changed my mind. I mean it. No, we can't. We can't do it. I can't do it. Did you see I was even trying to talk myself into it? I'm sitting here trying to talk myself into it, saying that we don't need to do any shading. It's okay. Just move on. And I can't, y'all. I just can't. I can't. Can't. All right. So first thing we're gonna do, we're going to take my bear wax. I don't know why that just can't stop. My polyurethane gloss. It's the water-based fast-drying Bear gloss. I absolutely love this. You watch when we put it on the top here how much that's going to change and how beautiful that's going to look. But more so, we are going to put it so that we have a little bit more control when we do the aging onto the would you bin piece here. So that way, you know, I don't have a ton sitting in there that I don't want to stay. Oh. You see? Look at that. It looks naked. I know it does. I was sitting there trying to talk to myself into it. Don't do it this time. You don't need to do it this time. I'll tell you what, even if I would have tried to talk myself into it and I would have listened for that split second when I got off camera, I still would have added it later. There would have been no way I could have left it like that. All right, so we are going to put on at least 2 layers of this, and then what I'm going to do is grab some of the velvet powder and start playing with the velvet powder to see what kind of color. We obviously know we can get a pink for sure. We can get this baby pink. And I'm just making sure that that's not, you know, clumping up into the hearts there, because that's not what we want. But not only do I love the finish of this gloss, it also, as the name states, is fast drying. So it lets me kind of keep it moving, especially on the live. Hi, Kimberly. What do you mean you wish you could rotate the picture? I'm in landscape. So how are you looking at me? Portrait? Is that why? Because it's very tiny if you're looking at me in portrait. I don't film in portrait. So are you looking at me like this? Because that's a problem. I don't film that way. I film this way. So if you're looking at me like that, that's why I'm tiny. The only other thing I can suggest is if you go over to YouTube, I'm live on YouTube right now as well under my name, Terry Lightsey, and YouTube will automatically put you in the proper format. Hi, Cindy. I think I talked to. If you're new to me, I am one of the very few creators that do not film in portrait. I am in landscape. So you will have to turn your device, and then you will have to, I don't know, it's the upper right or the bottom left to turn your comments on so you can see the comments in landscape. But I do a top-down view so you can see exactly what I'm doing and how. I've just always filmed that way. And I cannot film in portrait because it's too small of a space for me. Hi, Lori. So if you are on an iPhone and Troy, if you're on an iPhone and you pull down in the top right, pull down, you will get a shortcut to your settings, and you're going to have, it looks like a padlock with a half circle. If the padlock is locked, your orientation is locked. You need to unlock your orientation. That's the only reason why it doesn't let you turn. If you are on an Android, swipe down from the top, and it's the same thing. It actually, it has the same thing. It has a arrow. It has two arrows, and if it's locked, it will show you that it's locked, and you have to unlock your orientation in order to change it. Okay, so as always, when you got all of this detail like that, you need to make sure you don't let any of your products sit in all of that detail, because not only will it take longer to dry, but then it also distorts your detail as well, because it will dry in that clump like that. All right. And I will do the bottom at the end when I'm not boot scooting it. Hi, Eileen. Good morning, Nikki Hunter. As you get a better width for crafting. Yeah, you get a lot better width for crafting. Filming in landscape means comments are below the image. If you film in portrait, comments are under. Yeah. No, for me, when I'm in landscape, the comments come the same exact place. It's just it's only in landscape. Troy, I'm not sure, bud. All right, so we're just going to put one more coat on the top here. And then I'm going to grab my antiquing gel. Good evening, Jill. Jill, we missed you yesterday. I just realized who was talking right there, or who made a comment. We missed you yesterday, Jill. I know it was late for you too. Hi, Joy. Hi, Wendy Martin. Oh, I'm sorry, Wendy. Sorry to hear that. All right. Again, I just want to make sure none of that is sitting in the details. Let's put that in front of the fan, and I'm going to get that area where I was holding. And then, I don't know if you guys can see, but just taking just that gloss, I mean, it just, that beautiful shine that the Bear gloss does, it reminds me of glass. Now, if you don't have the Bear, you can use the solvent-based varnish, also gives a very pretty gloss. The pouring glaze you can use as a top coat, also gives a very pretty gloss. You can get it with the water-based Pentart gloss. You just need to do a few coats of it, but you will get the same thing. I just love this because I don't have to fight with brush marks. Because sometimes when you're using varnishes, it is very apparent, if you're not using the right brush, because you will get the brush marks, and I can't handle brush marks. But this one, I can literally grab whatever brush, and I know it's just going to give me that smooth finish. All right. Just going to make sure, especially this Would You Bin, it has so much detail with all of the cupids and the bow and the hearts and all the whatnots. I want to make sure there's no gloss sitting in any of that. All right, let's clean up this. Troy, I don't know what you've done. I'm not even sure, Troy. Okay, I'm going to hit that with the dryer really quickly. Thank you for sprinkling, and then I am going to pull out. I think we're just going to use the brown. The umber is going to be a little too dark, so let's just use the antiquing shell in brown. This one is the water-based. Oh my gosh, really, Jill? Holy guacamole, that's late. Hi, Lucia. You're never late. Never, ever, ever. I always just appreciate any time you guys can spare. Now, of course, as with most products, it's better to let your gloss, whatever one you're using, Bear, Pentart, whatever, it's better to let it dry naturally, at least 30 minutes to an hour. Come back, do another layer later. layer, and then let it dry naturally, and then come back, and then, you know, I usually like to do at least 3 total. Again, personal preference. But if you can let it just do its thing and you're not live and don't have to worry about getting things to dry, you just get the best results if you just let it go and do its thing naturally. But I don't know if you guys can tell, that is without anything, and then that, and then our top is so pretty. It's going to set it. I'm not going to put it all the way down on there. I just want to make sure everything is dry on the hearts, and then we'll get our depth in there, which is going to make a huge difference as soon as we do it. All right. I made our menu for this week. So today is going to be pesto rigatoni. And I know you guys are probably like, golly, that's all she does is eats chicken. But it's going to be pesto rigatoni with chicken, and then I don't know what other side we're going to have. I guess I'll figure that out. But that's what's going to be the hard part about this whole weekly menu thing. It's just my stencils, Onyx. Please don't start barking. Is planning out the weekly meals and making sure, or trying to have a variety every from one week to the next. So, that's when you get on to Pinterest and you're like, okay, Pinterest. But then with that too is like, well, I don't want to just like pull willy-nilly recipes without testing them, because what if there aren't, I have gotten a few recipes that have not been the best on Pinterest, so then I don't want like a duddy meal, because that just causes a whole kind of nightmare for the lunch for Trev the next day and all that stuff. So I guess we'll figure it out. All right. So when you have put on your little bit of glaze, it gives you some time, right, to wipe back, and then it gives you a little more control, so not so much will stick. So we're just gonna go through and put, and you've seen that I watered mine down. This is the antiquing gel is water based. You do not have to water it down. You can let it go full strength if you want. It's all personal preference. And then you guys know this is when I use my brush, because I don't like all the blobby blobs. Right, so we'll move all of the blobs out, and then we'll go through and wipe it back again, and then it'll give us more of a softer See, now doesn't that look better than that? Hi, Tina Blancett. I know, Debbie, but I just don't want to run out of stuff, right? So I'm trying to, keep it like, I don't know, for some reason I feel like when I'm on the spot trying to create a menu, I feel like I only know how to, make like 3 meals. And I'm like, well, that's silly. You see now why, I mean, you just need depth and dimension and highlights. You need them all. You need to do it all. Just going to first put that on and basically just do a quick white back, and then I go in with the brush, and that's when I just really moving it all out, because some people like that look right there. I'm not a fan. I'm not the fan of the blobby look. But, you know, you do whatever makes you happy, whatever makes your eyes happy. Just so much better. Just so much better. And then we want to make sure we keep our little blending brush as clean as possible. Oh, see? Look at that. So nothing. What's something? Something. Okay, we gotta get, I see blobbies over here. Let's get some blobbies out. Poor things. All right, let's come back over here. So now, if you would not have put your varnish on first, the only thing that's going to happen is your antiquing gel or paste, whichever one you choose, it's going to grab onto your surface, and it'll be a lot more prominent. With the antiquing gel, you're still able, well, with both of them, because you can use turpentine, or you can use the solvent to wipe it back too. But I just find it's easier if you put a little protectant down, and then you're not working so hard. To blend it. And then because it is water-based, you can just go right up there where you don't want anything and just wipe it right back off. Let's take some of that off. And if it does dry down and you want it, like there, I do want some more of that off. Just use a little bit of water or a wet wipe, and then you can take more off. Again, personal preference, really depends on how much you want. Hi, Brenda. Yeah, that's true. And I did, when Trevor came downstairs yesterday, and I was like, what do you feel like? Is there anything that you feel like? And it's so, I don't know what it is with, it's like, do you guys want anything from the grocery store? Like, I need to get groceries. You guys want anything from the grocery store? Tell, what, any snacks or anything that you guys want? No. Right? And then, Trevor will come downstairs, and I can see him like ruffling. You're not going to scare me this time. I seen you coming. I see that. Look at that smile. Let me see if you guys can see him. Can you see that smile? You thought you were going to get me. I seen you coming this time, you little turkey lips. But Trev will be going, in the pantry, opening the refrigerator, in the pantry again, opening the refrigerator. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you looking for? I'm just looking for something to snack on or whatever. I'm like, well, that's why I ask you if you want anything from the grocery store. He thought he was going to get me again. Around 40 years ago, I made weekly menus along with grocery lists, cut my grocery bill down, plus I always knew what was for dinner. There were 6 meals a week along with leftovers. There was 4 in our family. Everyone had to add their food. Each person was allowed 6 meals. That's a good idea. Hi, Betty. That's a good idea. All right, that was the last bit of our Cupids. Cupids! Let's get that little. Y'all, this doesn't have to be for Valentine's. I think this would be super cute just out. You know, you could even put like flowers inside, like, you know how they do like a bunch of really pretty flowers. Let's clean this up around here. That just so much better, right? So much better. And then if we put this on there, you see how it's like, it's pretty, but it could be better. Okay, let's get some. Looking at that, I've seen some things that I want to clean up. All right, let's do our hearts. Ay. Come on, don't do that. I know, Mac. Seriously. Thank you, Betty, for spreading the chaos. Seriously. And, because we've got a bigger pantry, right? So he'll go in the pantry, disappear for a while. Then he'll come out with nothing. Then he'll open the refrigerator. Nothing. Then he'll open the freezer. Nothing. Then he'll go back to the pantry. Nothing. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you looking for? I don't know. I'm like, oh, well, it's most helpful when... Here you go, babe. It's most helpful if you give me, like, an idea of what you want. You know, like Troy is like, as long as you got me stocked on puddings and cheese, on cheese sticks and that kind of stuff, he's good. Bubba's, I don't know. Every time I fix it, you get out of it and then you yell at me. And you go into your settings, and I'm not sure what you're trying to do. But I do know you tried to scare Mom because you thought that was so funny. Funny Bonnie. As a kid, my mom was frustrated with us, saying we don't care what you make, so I wrote that on paper plate. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious! Yeah, Cindy, he went outside to the window. He went outside to the same window that scared the bananas out of me on Friday. That's that window where he had his face pressed up against there. Thought he was so funny. Which I guess he was really funny because you guys thought that was hilarious, but it scared me. But I seen him coming this time. He's got the hoodie that he has on. I seen it puffy. I seen the puffiness coming across the window, so seen that it was out there. So what I will end up doing is, because it's already taken me 17 hours just to do this, what I'll end up doing is I will play with some velvet powder, and then tomorrow we will start a new project, but we'll throw the velvet powder in here, and I will show you how I mixed it and if we can get to a color. If I can get to this color that I like with the velvet powders that we have, because obviously you can mix any color. You can mix colors with the velvet powder. I don't know how easy it's going to be for me to get to this mint color. I'm sure we can get there. But if it's not something that I am particularly fond of, we'll go with our pink. But we'll throw the velvet powder in tomorrow. So we'll velvet powder the complete interior of the box. And then, like I said, I was going to do flowers on the top of this, but since we did the damask on there, I really don't want to cover that. So I think if anything, flowers can be put on, you know, maybe the interior or something. I don't know. We'd have to do, unless we did like flowers in here and not do the velvet powder on the top of the lid, on the top of the inside lid, and we only did it on the bottom. Yeah, because you're not a pink fan. Wait a minute. I just realized. Hi, Sandy Triplet. What's happening? Not all of the comments are coming through. What am I using right now, Connie? I'm using the antiquing gel in brown. I used to buy for 1 month, and I would only buy milk and bread mostly, and sometimes fruit and veggies. I have made everything from scratch now, whatever. That's weird. Some of the comments. No, wait a minute. Now they're okay. Hi, Gail. That's weird. There was like 2 comments that didn't come on over here that I see over there, but the older we get, it's whatever here too. Back in my working days. All right. So that's our So that's what we have right now with our box. There is some, the hearts are grabbing this a little bit more. So I'm just going to go in with a brush. And we're going to move this a little bit. I don't mind it. It just needs to match here. So I'm going to go in with a little tighter bristle. And we're just going to move out some of that. You guys can see, we're just going to work some of that out. Just so that it matches down there. Because I either need to put more of the antiquing gel down here. Or we need to kind of blend this out. So we'll do the blending a little bit more. So I'm just taking a little bit tighter of a brush that I sprayed with water and then moving some of that out, because there's a lot more. Well, they're closer together than what's down there, so it's just picking it up and grabbing it more. So just going to spray and then move. There and then here. So again, because the antiquing gel is water based, you can just reactivate it. Just spray some water on it and then you can move it. All right, I'm happy with that. I like it. I like it. I like it. Good night, Sharon. I hope you feel better. Okay, so that's what we have outside the box. Again, once I'm done scooting this around, I usually don't even paint the bottoms until I'm done, because I'm scooting it all the time, and it ends up that I'll end up having to paint another coat on that. But we have to, I don't even know now. I almost, now if we do the peach or the white gold, it's not going to be enough, in my opinion. I don't think. So I'm almost wondering if we should go in with just a, and I'll show you what I mean by it's not enough. You see, it's not going to show. I don't even think you guys can see that. So what I would suggest is, I thought I brought the whole thing out. Am I losing my mind? Oh my God, you put it right here. Good Lord have mercy. Okay, I know I'm not crazy. Okay, good Lord have mercy. Good Kugly Mugly. All right, so what we might do is take a very fluffy, very fluffy, and so we are going to not choke up on that brush at all, because we don't want very much pressure. So I'm going to hold it all the way out to the ends here, and that's just to give a little bit of highlight. Since we went in and put our depth in, we do want to come back in and put a little bit of highlight on them. So now you can see. And giving it the gold base, we could, if we wanted, even go back in after this and put the white gold or the peach on top. But in order to bring these forward a little bit more, we needed to come in with at least the gold base. So again, not choking up on the brush, because I don't want a really heavy deposit, and I only want to hit just the tops. So if you really wanted that gold to show, you can hold it closer to the end of the ferrule, and then you get a much heavier deposit. No, I did not, Betty. Okay. So, again, I'm not even going to reload the brush because there's a lot of gold on there, and I'm just going to run it across and let it pick up whatever it may. Hi, Carol. There. So we didn't even load the brush on the hearts, just so that it would pick up. Ta-da! All right, so tomorrow when we come back, I believe we're going to do something or another with I did get some of the paper mache hearts that Kimberly was using from Factory Direct, so I got quite a few of those. I don't know why I got so many, but I was thinking we'll do some molds and whatnot on those. So we're probably going to need to do that in a couple of different stages, because obviously when we do clay work, we need to let it dry overnight. So we'll probably do clay work on there. I don't know. I still don't know if we're going to put paper down or whatnot, but I have, again, a bunch of those that I'll pull out. So we'll do something with that tomorrow. And then while we are, once we get all the clay and everything placed, we'll come back to this really quickly, and we'll grab the velvet powder for the inside. We know that when we do velvet powder that we need the base to be similar to the color of the velvet powder. So if we were going to do it pink, the inside would need to be pink. If we're going to do it mint, the inside needs to be mint. Hence why I have not painted it yet, because I don't know if I'm going to get the velvet powder to that color that I want in the mint. So if I do, I will tell you guys how I mixed it, and I will show you how I mixed it to get to the mint color. And then I will paint it whichever color. If I don't get to the mint color that I like, then we'll just paint it pink inside with that cherry blossom, and then we'll lay pink velvet powder down. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. So anyhow, I hope you guys have a fantabulous rest of your day. I will be back tomorrow. Hi, Della. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Like I said, we'll do something with those hearts. I got a ton of them. I don't know if I meant to do that, but we've got to use some. So, alrighty, everybody. Have a great rest of your evening. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.